75 of the most beautiful places in the United States. America has so many unique and beautiful places to offer. With so many options for the best hideaway, finding the best place to visit may get too tiring at times. To help you identify the best of the best, we have compiled a list of 75 of the most beautiful destinations in the US. Number 1. Glacier National Park. Scenic backdrop such as this will make each preserved moment super. You can have a snap anytime and won't have to worry if there will be other photo bombers walking around to spoil your best shot ever. Number 2. Honolulu Beach. While many of America's shorelines are almost always filled, Honolulu Beach is less crowded. You get to enjoy one of the most scenic locations to take a dip and still enjoy the time with lesser people to spoil the fun. Number 3. Charleston, South Carolina. This city is well known for her rich history, accurately preserved architecture, impressive dining hubs, and exceptional warmth. This small city defines South Carolina. Number 4. Mackinac Island, Michigan. You won't see a single car on the street of Mackinac Islands, except horse-drawn carriages, bicycles, and pedicabs, making it a smoke-free travel destination. It's just perfect for that summer vacay you have been dreaming of. Number 5. Thomas Jefferson Memorial, Washington, D.C. This phenomenal structure has a great historical significance. The memorial was dedicated to the third President of the United States. Its neoclassical design was inspired by the Roman Pantheon, as well as the President's design for the Rotunda at the University of Virginia. Number 6. Grand Teton, Wyoming. A very striking scenery that extends to approximately about 310,000 acres. That's a distance you can't cover even in a week. Attractions here include the Jackson Hole, as well as the 4,000-meter Grand Teton Peak. Number 7. Multnomah Falls, Oregon. These stunning waterfalls formed at the end of a hanging valley created by the Missoula floods. It is the tallest waterfall in Oregon, being 620 feet high. Number 8. Cape Hatteras Lighthouse, North Carolina. Cape Hatteras Lighthouse is the world's tallest Greek lighthouse at 210 feet. Number 9. Cades Cove, Tennessee. Cades Cove is a remote valley in the Tennessee section of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park in the USA. It is the most tranquil and relaxing area within the park. Number 10. Lake Tahoe, California and Nevada. Lake Tahoe is the largest alpine lake located in North America. It is well known for its crystal clear clarity, cobalt blue water, surrounded by snow-capped peaks. Number 11. Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. Harper's Ferry is a 19th century village at the easternmost point of West Virginia. It is surrounded by Harper's Ferry National Historical Park. Number 12. Great Sand Dunes National Park, Colorado. The highest sand dunes in North America are in the Great Sand Dunes of Colorado. The Great Sand Dunes rises up to 750 feet tall and extends for miles like an ocean of sand hills in immeasurable distance. Number 13. Florida Keys, Florida. Florida's coastline extends to an endless expanse of sea, sky, and islands. It is beauty beyond compare. Number 14. Skagit Valley, Washington. It's comparable to Holland's Flower Gardens. At Skagit Valley, you get to enjoy kaleidoscope of colors when looking around beautiful blooms. Number 15. Texas Hill Country, Texas. If you prefer wildflowers like bluebonnets and Indian paintbrushes over tulips and other blooms, you need to visit Texas Hill County. You will definitely find more reasons to take a snap every few seconds. Number 16. Colorado River, Arizona. For an Instagram-ready snap, you can head over the Horseshoe Bend or the Colorado River in Arizona. Number 17. Arlington Green Covered Bridge, Vermont. Vermont has more than 100 covered bridges. By the Arlington Green Covered Bridge is the oldest and most well preserved. Number 18. Carlsbad Cavern, New Mexico. Carlsbad Cavern is one of the most famous and oldest cave systems in the world. It has massive underground chambers which are filled with eye-catching speleothems. Number 19. Hamilton Pool, Texas. The Hamilton Pool in Texas is one of the most otherworldly, at the same time beautiful lakes in the world. It is part of the Travis County Park. Number 20. White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad, Alaska. The White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad offers an exhilarating ride and outstanding panoramic views of surrounding peaks. Number 21. The Wave, Arizona and Utah. This marvelous part of the Great Wilderness in Arizona and Utah is much more difficult to pass than others may think. You need to compete with others to get a permit, which is awarded only to 20 people per day. Number 22. Narrow Gorge in Watkins Glen, New York. Hidden inside a fabulous canyon flowing with a majestic waterfall with a stone bridge crossing the creek, this gorge is simply outstanding. Number 23. Blue Ridge Parkway, North Carolina and Virginia. The Blue Ridge Parkway stretches to a road that extends to about 460 miles through the Appalachian Mountains. Number 24. Grand Prismatic Spring, Wyoming. The Grand Prismatic Spring is the largest hot springs in the US and the third largest on Earth. It is famous for its striking colors that range from orange to blue. Number 25. French Quarter, New Orleans, Louisiana. This is the oldest city in New Orleans. It is a place where you can find the best architecture, including the well-known cast iron balconies and verdant green courtyards. Number 26. Natchez Trace Cypress Swamp, Mississippi. For a mystifying and serene ambience, you can stop over a half-mile boardwalk trail through the water to Pello and Bald Cypress Tree Swamp. Number 27. Zion National Park, Utah. This park was previously known as the Mukuntutuwip National Monument and preserves 229 square miles of red rock landscape. On top of one of Zion's Angels Landing, you will see an amazing view of the surroundings. However, it is considered one of the most dangerous places for hikes in the world. Number 28. Dry Tortugas National Park, Florida. You can experience true paradise when you visit Tri Tortugas National Park in Florida. The park covers 7 small islands that measure about 7 miles. Number 29, Northern Lights, Alaska. It's like a painting etched in the sky. Magnificent waves of light called the Northern Lights or Aurora Borealis hover above Alaska's night skies. Number 30. Bryce Canyon National Park, Utah. Much of what makes this travel destination popular are the giant red rock pillars known as hoodoos. For this mystifying scenery, millions of people are drawn to visit the sites. Number 31. Smoky Mountains, Tennessee and North Carolina. Wispy, smoke-like fog hovers over the mountains that form from the rain and the evaporation of water from the trees below. It's a totally breathtaking sight you will enjoy exploring. Number 32, Niagara Falls, New York. 750,000 gallons of water per second gush over the edge of the magnificent Niagara Falls. It's a natural wonder that no other place in the world can compare. Number 33, Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks. There are more than just gigantic trees to see in these parks. The towering peaks, the clear waters, verdant green surrounding, even the man-made formations are a sight to enjoy. Number 34. Joshua Tree National Park, Mojave Desert, California. The park is filled with rugged rock formations and stark desert landscapes. It also preserves bristled Joshua trees and other plant life like the creosote and chula. Number 35, Crater Lake, Oregon. This is an impressive snap of the Crater Lake in Oregon. Its deep blue, clear water is simply astonishing. Number 36, Shenandoah National Park, Virginia. Natural beauty abounds in America, including the Shenandoah National Park, where amazing falls, lush greens, and amazing natural formation keep both the body and the soul rested. Number 37, Monahans Sandhill State Park, Texas. An endless measure of sand dunes covering 3,840 acres that rise up to 70 feet high in this sand-covered haven. Number 38, Bonaventure Cemetery, Savannah, Georgia. This public cemetery was developed on a historically vital site of Bonaventure Plantation. Here you will find the most beautiful graves in the U.S. Number 39, Napali Coast, Hawaii. This is an isolated stretch that is found in the west of Hanalei Bay, Kauai, and covers a 17-mile coastline. Number 40, Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco, California. This suspension bridge is 1 mile wide, 1.6 kilometers, and is 1.7 mile long, 2.7 kilometers. It was built in between San Francisco Bay and the Pacific Ocean. Number 41, Ashi-Slepa Wilderness Study Area, New Mexico. Ashi-Slepa is one of the isolated areas in the San Juan Basin. It's well known for its yellow-capped rocks and picturesque ochre or olive-colored bentonite hills. Number 42, Kenai Fords, Alaska. Kenai Fjords is composed of rugged landscapes, towering mountains, as well as about 40 glaciers, including the huge Exit Glacier. Number 43. The Morgan Library and Museum, New York City. The Morgan Library is a gem of a museum and archive that houses one of the greatest collections of manuscripts, books, as well as drawings on the planet. Number 44, Big Sur, California. The impressive scenery of Big Sur forms one of the most interesting ocean memories between Carmel and the northern tip of San Luis Obispo County. You can also find fine dining spots and galleries along the 6-mile strip that will make each visit quite enjoyable and satisfying. Number 45, the Palouse, Washington, and Idaho. The entire field offers scenic driving to visitors and locals with its fertile farmland and rolling hills. At 2,490 feet, Toccoa Mountain is the highest elevation at the Palouse County. Number 46, Grand Teton National Park, Wyoming. In this 40-mile long range of astonishing rugged landscape, you'll see 9 peaks that reach to more than 12,000 feet high, the highest of which is the Grand Teton at 13,770 feet. Number 47, 7-Mile Bridge, Florida Keys. It connects Knights Key, part of the city of Marathon, Florida, in the Middle Keys to Little Dot Key in the Lower Keys. Number 48, Brooklyn Bridge, New York City. Completed in 1833, the Brooklyn Bridge is a combination of cable-stayed and suspension bridge in New York City. It is one of the oldest bridges of either type of bridge in the U.S. Number 49, Mount Rainier, Washington. Mount Rainier is part of Mount Rainier National Park. It is the highest mountain in the Cascade Range of the Pacific Northwest, as well as the highest mountain in the USA. Number 50, Mendenhall Glacier, Alaska. This glacier remains closed in April and during federal holidays. It was previously called by other names such as Sitan Tagu, Ak Transit, and Oak Glacier. It was in 1891 when it was renamed the Mendenhall Glacier. Number 51, Zabriskie Point, Death Valley, California. The Zabriskie Point is a part of Amargosa Range that is located east of Death Valley in Death Valley National Park. It is famous for its erosional landscape. The land formations are composed of sediments from Furnace Creek Lake, which had dried up 5 million years ago. Number 52, Oneonta Gorge, Oregon. Walking along this scenic gorge located in the Columbian River Gorge area of the American state of Oregon is like walking on the streets of fairy tale land. It is dangerously beautiful, but the trip will be worth it. Number 53, Willow City, Bluebonnets, Texas. A drive along the Willow City Loop will be as beautiful as the bluebonnets as well as other wildflowers growing abundantly on each side of the road, especially when they are blooming. Number 54, Antelope Valley, California. The Antelope Valley is located northeast of Los Angeles over the San Gabriel mountain range. It is a natural reserve for California poppy flowers, the state flower of California. Get a blast of colors when you drive along this spot, especially when the flowers are in bloom. Number 55, Lincoln Memorial, Washington, D.C. This national monument that was built in honor of America's 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, houses the former head of state's statue that measures are 60 feet wide, 74 feet deep, and 60 feet high. Number 56, Monument Valley, Arizona. Towering rock buttes stand out of miles of empty desert scrubland and vivid shades of gold, orange, and pink on this iconic landscape. It's a spectacular space that can fill your memory land with amazing imageries and details. Number 57, Cloud Gate, Chicago, Illinois. One of the most enthralling and mind-boggling sculptures graces the promenade at Chicago's Millennium Park. Tagged as the Cloud Gate by artist Anish Kapoor, this work of art reflects everything in sight, making it a very interactive creation in space. Number 58, Mauna Kea, Hawaii. Mauna Kea is one of 5 shield volcanoes that make up Hawaii Island. It measures 13,796 feet above sea level and is considered the highest point in the state of Hawaii. Number 59, Lake Superior, Michigan. Lake Superior is the largest freshwater in the world. It was named Lake Superior or Upper Lake because of its location at the top of the Great Lakes region. That is 31,700 square miles of pure beauty. Number 60, Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum, New York City. The Solomon R. Guggenheim is a world attraction designed by famous architect Frank Lloyd Wright. It houses a collection of artworks from different walks of life. Number 61, Badlands National Park, South Dakota. The Badlands National Park covers around 244,000 acres of sharply eroded rock buttes, pinnacles, and spires that mix with the largest protected mixed grass prairie in the U.S. Number 62, Biltmore Estate, Asheville, North Carolina. This is America's largest home located in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Asheville, North Carolina. It is a Chateauesque-style mansion built by George Vanderbilt. Number 63, Apostle Islands National Lakeshore, Wisconsin. 21 islands and shoreline covering 69,372 acres on the northern tip of Wisconsin on the shore of Lake Superior offer a picturesque landscape for that fantasy lake vacation. Number 64, Cannon Beach, Oregon. Cannon Beach is one of Oregon's most charming travel destinations. It is home to 363 miles of unfrequented beaches, sand dunes, lighthouses, and magnificent forests. Number 65, Adirondack Mountains, New York. The Adirondack Mountains stretches southward from the St. Lawrence River Valley and Lake Champlain to the Mohawk River Valley. It offers hundreds of peaks and foothills, all amazing to explore. Number 66, Perot Theater, Texarkana, Texas. The Perot Theater is a fully restored Italian Renaissance theater that hosts concerts, musicals, plays, and other performances. Number 67, Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve, Flint Hills, Kansas. The Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve is one of the 8 wonders of Kansas, as it represents the last notable example of the tall grass prairie in North America. Number 68, Maroon Bells, Colorado. You will find 2 towering mountains in Maroon Bells, Maroon Peak and North Maroon Peak. These peaks have been intriguing visitors for years with their interesting bell shapes and unique red color. Number 69, Philadelphia City Hall, Pennsylvania. The City Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania was built in 1901. However, it took 30 years and $25 million to finish this astounding structure. Number 70, Denali Mountain, Alaska. Formerly called McKinley Mountain, Denali Mountain is the tallest peak in America. It is home to a variety of wildlife including moose, caribou, bear, eagle, and many other creatures. Number 71, Lake Crescent, Washington. Lake Crescent is the second deepest lake in Washington. Its pristine waters, verdant greens, and wildlife offer much to explore and enjoy. Number 72, Portland Headlight, Cape Elizabeth, Maine. Portland Headlight is where Maine's oldest lighthouse is located. Number 73, Haiku Stairs of Oahu, Hawaii. 3,922 stairs lead up a lofty mountain ridge with only a handrail to keep you from falling into the valley below. This is Hawaii's stairway to heaven. Number 74, Whitaker Point, Arkansas. Also known as Hawksbill Crag, Whitaker Point, one of the most photographed locations in Arkansas. It is located along the northern edge of the Upper Buffalo Wilderness in the Ozark National Forest, south of the Buffalo National River. Number 75, Thorswell, Oregon. Thorswell, which is also known as the drain pipe of the Pacific, looks like a bottomless sinkhole but is actually just a huge hole that is just about 20 feet deep. There are so many more amazing sites in the USA. Have you been to any of these sites? How was the experience? Share your thoughts and comments down below. Please subscribe to our channel for more updates.